Hola guys and girls, and welcome to finally the first week of the GBA, probably the most hyped thing for my channel since like ever, I guess. Even my channel starting was not so much hype than the GBA Season 5. Yeah, here we are versus George, aka S5W1, aka coach of the San Francisco Arcaniners. If you want to have any insight on my team, why I brought that, my team builder I upload will be in the description. There I tell you basically most of my plan is, why these sets, why these EV spreads and stuff. But I will go shortly over that in case you missed that, or you don't have the time, or you just don't want to watch that. I have a specially offensive Cobalion, bulky with many max HP, close to max HP, and Stealth Rocks. Assault versus Azumarill with 4 attacks. Life Orb, physical Landorus with U-turn, knockoff, Rockslide and Earthquake. Physical defensive Tangrowth to take on the Lopunny. Spike, Skacking, Baton Passing, offensive Scolipede with Earthquake and Poison Jab. And an Adamant Mega Absol with Sucker Punch, Pursuit, Knockoff and Stone Edge for the Togetic. That's for my team. Before I go over the opponent's team, I have 3 shoutouts to give and some other things to say. So first shoutout goes to Kino. He did this beautiful thumbnail. He did the other, not thumbnail, the layout. He did the layout. God damn it, he did the layout. Like on my team analysis video too, and the draft analysis video. He's basically responsible for most of the beautiful stuff on my channel, and yeah, shout out to him, link will be in the description. Second shout out goes to Slyroh for genning my team, link in the description too. And last but not least, RhyQuinn for recording this match for me. All these 3 fine gentlemen are in the PPL, which is another draft based league, so if you are in for some more league action, definitely give them a look. Like I said, links in the description. Give them a thank you from me for all the stuff they did. So, and the second thing, we had to recreate this battle a lot because of some Wi-Fi issues, so there may be some weird plays. I will tell you when this happened and stuff, so don't get confused. We had to do so that we can like stay true to the original game. So this already, so now let's dig into the team analysis of my opponent George here. He brought pretty much what I expected to bring, barring he brought Goodra and Nidoqueen. I was only expecting one of the 2, and he did not bring Gothitelle, and I'm very happy that he did not bring Gothitelle. This means that my Tangrowth is safe from getting trapped, which I was fearing because it's basically my only check to Mega Lopunny. I have other things which can take a hit, but it's the best and / only check I have to Mega Lopunny, and I was so scared of getting that trapped. I would have watched out for that if he brought Gothitelle, but he didn't. He brought both Goodra and Nidoqueen. I mean, they're both very threatening. Like I can't switch into it or basically to them because I need to predict around. Otherwise, will be screwed. But Gothitelle was definitely what I expected more. Next up, I see Rotom, going from the right basically, which I expect to be Scarf because, like I said, he has a pretty slow team, barring Mega Lopunny, and I think he has fast to bring a Scarfer. And Rotom's definitely looking like the most, like the one I expect. Next up, he got Togetic, which I expected to take on my Mega Absol. That's why I have Stone Edge for, probably G-Frog shenanigans too. He has a Scissor, no idea if this is like Occa Berry, Assault Vest, Leftovers, Life Orb, Choice Bandit. It's a Scissor, it can BP, it can Superpower, it can U-turn my team, that's why I have Cobalion for. And as last Mega Lopunny, of course, because he had to bring it. It is, barring my Tangrowth, it can take on my team very well. It outspeeds everything, barring a potential Scarfer. So yeah, Mega Lopunny is a threat, but as long as I keep Tangrowth safe, I don't fear Mega Lopunny because he won't do much damage to Spätzle over there. Looking at his team, he has basically my Azumarill with the Water Fairy coverage, basically destroys his team. He has no switch into this. Like Fairy switches is his Scissor, but the rest will get huge damage off, and the Nidoqueen. And Water switching, he only has his Goodra, and the rest will get huge damage from the Waterfall. So Azumarill will be very important this match. I have to keep that around for long. Same goes for my Cobalion. My Cobalion needs to stay around for the Scissor, my Tangrowth needs to stay around for the Lopunny. My Absol needs to Pursuit Trap the Rotom. And yeah, Scolipede can get 2 strikes, and Landorus is just a general threat, which opponent has to fear. So let's dig into the match. This is George here. And here we go. Like leads, I lead with Cabra because expecting the Scissor lead. I should have probably told it earlier. I was expecting Scissor because it's a pretty good matchup versus my team. He could U-turn with anything, and I don't have a Fire type, so I don't have a real check to this. But he decides to lead Nidoqueen, which is pretty bad for me. I have to get the fuck out of there because I don't want to take an Earth Power. I still need to swing for the Scissor. I go to Azumarill predicting either an Earth Power or an Ice Beam, predicting my Landorus into an Earth Power switch, but he goes for Rocks, which is fine too. I get a free switch into my Azumarill, which is the biggest threat to his team. I can just go for a safe Waterfall, no need to predict around for now. I first want to see how he plays, what his switches are, but yeah, he makes a safe switch. Expected the Water Aqua Jet or the Waterfall going into Captain. I go Waterfall, like I didn't mention here, but I have, in the Zuru, I have enough speed to outspeed and no speed Nidoqueen. That's why I'm going for Waterfall, not Aqua Jet. He is predicting the Play Rough, which I do go for, because like I said, I want to play it safe at the beginning. He goes into a Scissor, which takes it pretty well, seeing that it's probably a max HP set. It did not take it well enough to be defensive, but max HP probably. I just switch out into my Cabra, because that's my designated switch. I can maybe get rocks, maybe Bob with HP Fire, because that's the range I need to be killed by HP Fire. I don't kill from full. He goes for the U-turn, predicting my switch out. Nice play. But yeah, I cross resist that. I take nothing from it. He reveals to be Life Orb, and I take that very much. This means this will probably not be around for long, barring it has Roost, but if it has Roost, it's missing the courage to hit my Cobalion. If he has Swords Dance too, and this means he doesn't have Swords Dance, so I don't fear too much as long as I Cabra around, and it's not Choice Bandit, so I can take the hits. He goes for Rotom. I don't know what this thing wants to do. Probably Volt Switch for Momentum or Shadow Ball. I just get up my rocks, and yeah, he burns me. Which probably expected me to be the physical set, but the burn, of course, is annoying because of residual damage, but I don't mind it too much, because, yeah, I'm a special set, so Willow won't affect me too much. Here, I predict the Volt Switch to switch around, but because, yeah, I can't touch this thing. Both my stab moves, once resisted, one is immune to, I have to switch out. I was predicting the Volt Switch here, for him to get momentum, but he does another nice play and goes for the double Will-O-Wisp on my Landorus, still predicting that I switch out, but this is bad. Here I go, in the original game he hit this, so I go for Earthquake, which is immune, so I can have a second try to hit me with a Will-O-Wisp. So yeah, that was some of the weird plays because of recreation. He hits the Willow on my physical Landorus, which is pretty bad. He probably thinks I'm special, but nah, I'm physical, and this burn is hurting me. I switch out here into Absol, predicting the Shadow Ball, or some kind of ghost move. But he goes for the Pain Split! Very nice. I don't predict this, but I take it. I get more HP back with my Mega Absol. And I was thinking, should I Pursue Trap this thing right away? He's shown the leftover, so he's not Scarfed. So I'm not scared too much of this thing. And the thing I want first was getting rid of the Eviolite on Togetic, because I don't want this thing be annoying with Roost, Defog, Thunder Waves, Shenanigans, or even Tri-Attack Hacks. If that's the case, he gets Rocks damage, I just go for a safe knockoff. Because he was leftovers, I was safe to outspeed him, so I don't need to go for Sucker Punch or Pursuit. I doubt he would stay in, but I'm just going for a safe knockoff. I'm playing very safe right now. Knockoff still does way too much damage to the thing. This means this is not physically defensive. And I'm adamant too, but yeah, this did way too much as this thing to be defensive. I switch out into my Scolipede because it's Mesh Switch to this thing. I resist the Fairy Stab, but he just wants to get rid of the rocks. Which I take because I have now Hazard removal on my team, like you could see in my team builder. And he goes to default, gets rid of the rocks on my side. I think the rocks hurt me more than him, so I take that he gets rid of them. And yeah, I don't think he will stay in. He's in range for a Poison Jab. He has no Violet, he's not physically defensive. I just go for Spikes, but he can switch out. But he stays in, goes to the T-Wave. Which is not as bad, not as huge. This thing was not built to sweep, this is to stack Spikes and get the Donphan to other things. But still, of course, I would have enjoyed being faster, and I don't want to random Paras, which could happen. So, good prediction on his part. Here I next go for the Poison Jab. Now he predicts the Poison Jab and switches out into his Rotom, I think. Yeah, that is, Rotom win. And looking at this Poison Jab damage, and the leftovers, this is not an offensive Rotom. With Will-O-Wisp, with Pain Split, this is probably a defensive Rotom. I don't get the Poison here, which I would have enjoyed. But yeah, I don't really know what this thing will do. If it's not offensive, I don't think this can do too much. I have pretty good HP investment. I just stack some more Spikes. I just go for the second layer of Spikes here. Looking what this thing will do, but he goes for the Hex, and with the Thunder Wave status, Hex does a shit ton of damage to my Nescabagger here. I don't want to take that. In the original game, I did not got paralyzed here, so he will just go for the Will-O-Wisp now, so I can get my layer of Spikes up. So another play because of recreation, no surprises here. Yeah, like I said, Sweet Boost, Black Sludge, leftovers, all this fine stuff. He goes for Will-O-Wisp, it failed of course because I'm Thunder Waved, I get the Spikes up. And now I predict the second Hex, or even now Will-O-Wisp predicted me to switch out, so I switch out into my already Mega Absol, because of Magic Bounce, he can't burn me of course. He could have gone for Volt Switch here, and I probably should have considered that, but I was feeling ballsy. I wanted to switch into Absol, predicting the Hex or the Will-O-Wisp. And he goes for the spoilers, for the Hex, and it does absolutely nothing, because I'm not status, I resist that. I mean, I'm a Mega Absol, so it still does a good chunk for that it's only a base 60 move, which is resisted, but I got free switch into this, and now I can pursue trap this thing because this thing is a nuisance to my team. It can burn anything. It's looking at its typing, it pretty much could take on many things on my team, barring Mega Absol, and it's very nice to get rid of this thing. Mega Absol getting the first kill of the Borussia Donphan in the GBA. I like that a lot. Mega Absol is pulling through. He goes into Mega Low Punny, not wanting to take a return, fake out, or high jump or anything. I make the safe play into Tangrowth. He predicts it very nicely, going into his Togekiss, wanting to get the defog off to get rid of the spikes, which were pressuring his team pretty much. Because still at Azumarill and all the things around. Yeah. Oh, random glitch. No panic, guys. Random glitch. All fine. Yeah, I switch back out into my check to the switch Nesca bug. I can still take a Desert Game from this range. I can hit him off with Poison Jab. He just goes for defog. Let's see. And here I actually predict the switch out. Like, I don't want to go for Poison Jab. He still has his Nidoqueen, which can free a switch in. I just go for the safe baton pass. Sadly not baton passing any speed, but still getting the initiative on this. I baton pass out, thankfully did not get parried. And on this Nidoqueen I can go into Azumarill again and hit stuff up with waterfalls. Nothing on his team really wants to take this waterfall. Even Gudra can only take 2 more, I think. And after 1 waterfall he dies to knockoff. Yes, that's why I just go for a safe waterfall here. He goes into Gudra, his captain. And looking at this damage, I was not sure if another waterfall would kill, so I would just go for the safe knockoff. I could take any hit because of my assault test, but he reveals he is a mixed set or May physical. I don't see too much. Like in the team builder, he's the mixed set, and Power Whip does not kill me because of my HP investment. That was very clutch. I was expecting the Sludge Wave. I was not expecting the Power Whip, but this does a shit ton. Now I need to be careful with Azumarill that doesn't dies. He goes into Proto, his Scissor. I can just go into my Cabra again, because I can still take a superpower from this range. Here, he does he fucks up basically. George was here a dummy. In the original game he was going for Bullet Punch, but yeah, he misclicked on U-turn. His buddy just don't want to click Bullet Punch, he wanted to click U-turn. That's why he will just go into anything. In the original game he Bullet Punched and I HP fired his ass and killed him. So he just goes to 0, I HP Fire, switch back into Scissor, and we are back on track. This is not a prediction with the HP Fire. This happened in the original game. Cabra was killing the Scissor with the surprise HP Fire. Or not, like, and that was not really a surprise. Maybe just, I doubt he wanted to sack this, but yeah. He was probably thinking I was physical, seeing that he burned me and stuff. But I can go for HP Fire and kill this thing, and since it's on the way, this means basically the only job Cabra has right now is to get up rocks. Barring that, he doesn't really do too much to his team. Low Punny kills with a high jump kick. He can still flash cannon the Togetic, I guess, but Togetic is handled with other stuff. He goes to Nidoqueen. I honestly just want to sack this to get up rocks, but now the problems start. This thing is scarfed. He fooled me very nicely with the first turn rocks. Yeah, I was definitely not expecting this thing to be scarfed. After not seeing Rotom to be scarfed, I should have expected something else. But yeah, I was not feeling it. I was not feeling Nidoqueen Scarf. He locks himself into Earth Power. I get a free switch into my Landorus. I predict a switch out, just go for a safe U-turn. And yeah, see what he switched into. He switched into 0, which means after his U-turn, I can switch back out into my Scolipede, Scale Sting out again, going for Baton Pass, or even Earthquake, predicting the Nidoqueen, or again in my Spice, even if I want to. I go back into Nesca, back my Scolipede. I was going here for Earthquake because the last time he did switch out into Nidoqueen, and I want to go for Earthquake to get maximum damage because an Aqua Jet won't kill from this range and a Sucker Punch won't kill from this range. And need damage on this Nidoqueen to kill it. I need to preserve my Landorus now because otherwise he could spam Earth Power. I get paralyzed here. In the original game I got paralyzed there too, so I guess we got lucky there. And like that, I have no switch into this thing, I need to stay in. I just go for Earthquake, maybe overpredicts and goes for some Sludge Wave or something like this. No, he just goes for the Earth Power, granting me another switch into my Landorus. But this thing is a threat. I need to preserve my Azumarill, I need to preserve my Absol, and I need to preserve my Landorus. Because otherwise he can spend Earth Power, or I can't kill it because it outspeeds my whole team. I go into Mr. Man. Now I know his switch in. His switch in is the Togetic, probably because he just wants to sack it. But no. Now I go for the Rock Slide, kill this thing. Even Fruity Burn, Life Up, Sheer Force, Max Attack. Landorus is just too strong. I mean, it was at half HP and he's not physically talented here. It doesn't have his Evil Highlight, but we don't think about that here. Landorus is power. Get the burn damage, and now he has only 2 months left. That is looking very good for me. Only has Low Pony and Nidoqueen left. Nidoqueen is still a threat, but the only shot at winning is theirs if he predicts my Tangrowth and doubles out into Nidoqueen. Goes ahead, I predicted that and go for the Earthquake. Getting damage on the Nidoqueen, and now the game is pretty much very much in my favor. He doesn't have he still have a chance, like we talked about that, and you will see my future plays. He still has a chance. I just stay with Landorus here, don't want to risk anything with Nidoqueen, but now he's in range of Arcajet, he's in range of Sucker Punch. I can now sack my Mr. Man because Earth Power Spam won't be a thing anymore, like if I still have these two around. I now go into Zoomrill and go for the safe Waterfall in case he wants to get cheeky and switch out on my Aqua Jet. Hindsight, I should probably just go for Aqua Jet, not risking the freeze. Thank God, he does not freeze me. If he would have frozen me, that would be terrible. Yeah, I can just kill with a Waterfall. Nidoqueen goes down, and now he has only his Mega Lopunny left. And I still have my Tangrowth. So the only thing that can save him are some crits with High Jump Kick or a freeze with Ice Punch, if he has it. Here, I just don't want to risk any crit at all on my Tangrowth, so I just stay in, go for the Aqua Jet, predicting him to go for High Jump Kick probably, or the return, because he has no need to go for Fake Out. I have Safe Switch into Tangrowth, but yeah, I just go for Aqua Jet, get some damage on this, so I kill him with 2 Giga Drains, he goes to High Jump Kick, kills me. See, he was going for High Jump Kick, not the Fake Out, so it was fine, I don't want to risk anything, but now I can just go into Tangrowth. And Giga Drain Instinct Death, not risking the fog. I'm not risking anything here. No, I don't want to go for Focus Blast and miss. He goes for the Ice Punch, goes for the first freeze, for his first freeze chance, and he doesn't get it. Giga Drain, nice. And I was praying to God here. Come on, don't freeze me, don't freeze me. I mean, now he's in Sucker Punch range from a Mega Absol, but it would end up in 8PP shenanigans because Sucker Punch only has 8PP and you can click Fake Out to dodge the Sucker Punch and stuff. And I don't want to do Mind Games. I don't want to do Mind Games. Come on, God, don't freeze me. Don't freeze me. 10%. Don't, God, do this for me. Do this for me. Yes! Spätzle coming through, not getting frozen here. Nah, we are hot. We are hot in here. It's hot in here. We are not getting frozen, guys. We are Giga Draining this thing. And this battle ends in a 2-0 victory for the Borussia Donphan. A very nice start into the season. Let's pause this. I had the matchup. Like, looking back, I definitely had the matchup looking at Team Preview, but George is a phenomenal player. I would not have minded too bad losing to him. But of course I mind losing, but losing to a good player is always, it's not as big. It's not as big, but yeah. George, I had the team matchup, what can I say? Scarf Nidoqueen definitely got the better of me. I was 6-3 ahead till he revealed the Scarf Nidoqueen. Let's see how much work I put in. It killed 4 of my mons before I could win, basically. Or, like, Lopunny killed 1 of them, but Nidoqueen was just too much pressure with his Scarf. But yeah. That's for this video. If you definitely give George a look, I will leave his link in the description. Of course, he's part of the GBA, and check out his side of the match. And he does show lives too, mainly in the UUT at the moment, but I think he wants to change that. But yeah, definitely give him a look. The GBA Twitter and channel will be in the description too. I doubt any of you is not subscribed to that, but in this case, there are many links in the description. But yeah, that's all from me. If you liked what you saw, leave a like, comment, subscribe, and yeah. Hit me on Twitter and Facebook, all links in the description. The Borussia Donphans are going for the cup. 2-0, we start into the series. Next week we are facing versus Old Man Tub in our division. A very important match because we are in the same division and we are fighting over each other to get the one safe player spot and the other wildcard spot. And yeah, a very important match. This was the week 1 match. Week 1 is always important for first impressions. And good game, George. I'm starting to ramble. I will see you next time. Borussia for a cup. Ciao.